GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. Open man, the tight end Luke Schoonmaker. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27
he's got
yards.
Good straight line speed
That's
on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked.
Okay,
nice
ready?
job there, finding him in stride.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
They'll run here with a former Longhorn with him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He gets off a nice run there.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Call
the
it
play.
no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the
But Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss it, but they just say, well, we'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
At the 17-yard line.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Panther 60. Panther 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Here's Milton. Outright, he finds Tolbert's pass. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So when you think play action right here, because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
Throwing is Milton. Work in the middle of the field is going to be complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Milton. And this is caught for the Cowboys touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
For the extra point.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Yellow, 560. Ready?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after getting up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Field, black. Ready.
Love now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down. And
excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Okay, ready?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. 52, Mike, white. Needle blue. Drill, 52. Ready?
Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready, set.
Here's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
That's good for 28 yards.
Another Packers.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. Big guys leading the way.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. 50, hut.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
Boy, 2 long sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had one drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some momentum going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19. Ready.
To throw is Milton. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, but you're seeing this play.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go now. Cowboy 8, 70 Timberwolf. 18, find it. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready, ready?
To throw, it's Milton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
So it's incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Chap 60, chap 60.
Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit. Because this would be a very long field goal. I would Be surprised to see him go for it here.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one.
60-yard
spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here.
His kick,
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. But the last time I looked at the repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Claw, 10. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Set. Black 40. Hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Kenny Clark in on
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 45. What? Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there that took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 9.
52 blue. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
On the double.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying,
let's get first down. Not one that I've ever met.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Cook, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, it's Blue. And we'll get this to the 32.
Jaden Blue, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6.
Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open run downfield is and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10
my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching
line.
my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Bronco 80. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And the big boys off the line. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the ready.
Now it's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 8.
Back to throw. Milton. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Milton's pass.
They'll get 9 there, so it sets him up better for third
A
down.
gain of 9 brings
The
up
Packers going to use one of their
1.
timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
70 Lions. Lions.
Looking to throw. Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
It's a gain
And
of
they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving
ready.
up the first down.
65, 70.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Set Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Packers 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Set, hut.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shot, 17.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Touchdown! Tucker Kraft, 44 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick
McManus's point after is good.
Makes the score.
And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
14. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get set down, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
To
line.
throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
20, Packers 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Second and 6.
Let's go. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5.
There wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready, ready. Black, 95, ready.
Love looking to throw it. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Drill, 52. Ready, ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60, go!
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by Deontay
Just
Banks.
a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Milton to the completion, good for just 3.
To C.D. Lamb.
And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd down and 6.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bob, Panther 60, Panther 60. Chop 60, Chop 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be
41-yard
forgotten
line.
when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Cowboys
Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
10 at the 25-yard line.
70, come 19, come 19. 19 Lion.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by Williams. They take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Cowboys, C.D. Lamb, a 24-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get it in the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Cowboys 28.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they played the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
That's good for a Packers.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
Play
down.
3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down games.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12. Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They give him 14 yards that time. And a first set of downs.
A gain of 14.
Play fake. Here's Love.
First down.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let's go now. Black, 95-10.
On 2nd and 10. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Golden. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Ready. Red. Right.
Going back to Love. Quick slant to Watson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
3rd and 2.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And it is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Packers.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Hut.
Love from the gun.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Blue, 32 seconds.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they start it right around the line. It'll be a gain of 5. It's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5 around the 6-yard line. Diggy Zura with the effort there to earn the center. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot.
Here we go.
They dialed up the pressure and got to
45.
him.
White. Hey, hold here.
Desperation's had here. Lob on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense.
Really hoping for a turnover. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
Good push
brings
from
up
the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now second and 5.
Back. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Milton now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And first down as well.
38-yard line.
Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
To throw is Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
Come on.
What a nice play he made there in the open
19
field.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff. And some nifty running here as he takes us across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 10 yards.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And this time they're ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson on the stop.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
At the Packers' 47-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 race.
Here's Milton. He's got it complete to Tober. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
That's another
great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Taken down. That's
starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, I believe, because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Throwing is Milton. And it's caught. And it is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
Working out of the gun.
Love a 38-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
That's another. 3-3.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Love now. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
And now to compensate, at least on this drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Catch made by Watson on the outlet. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 11.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savannah Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get